In the quiet town of Hollow Creek, a chilling mystery unfolded. The townsfolk whispered in hushed tones about the blood-soaked shadows that roamed the streets at night. One fateful evening, the local blacksmith, a stout man named Eli, returned home from the tavern to find his wife's lifeless body, her skin cold and her eyes vacant, with a trail of crimson leading from the door to the shadows. The sheriff, a grizzled old man named Barlow, was called upon to investigate. He inspected the crime scene, his brow furrowed in concentration. The trail of blood seemed to vanish into the shadows, as if it had been swallowed by the darkness itself. Barlow enlisted the help of a peculiar stranger who had arrived in town a week prior. This stranger, a tall, gaunt man with piercing eyes, claimed to be a paranormal investigator. He introduced himself as Dr. Caleb. Dr. Caleb examined the blood trail, his brow wrinkled in thought. He muttered incantations and waved his hands over the ground, as if trying to trace the trail's origin. The blood seemed to shimmer under his touch, revealing a path that led to a forgotten corner of the blacksmith's house. Dr. Caleb led Barlow and the townsfolk to the decaying cellar. In the corner, a hidden trapdoor creaked open, revealing a chamber filled with blood-soaked rags and eerie artifacts. The air was thick with ancient evil, and a sense of dread filled the room. As they ventured deeper into the chamber, they discovered an ancient tome bound in human skin. The book detailed rituals for summoning dark entities, each page stained with blood and tears. It was clear that this was the source of the blood-soaked shadows. Barlow, fearing for the town's safety, ordered Dr. Caleb to destroy the book. However, the paranormal investigator hesitated, his eyes gleaming with an eerie light. He claimed that the book held knowledge that could be used for good, not evil. A heated argument ensued, with Barlow demanding the book be destroyed and Dr. Caleb pleading for its preservation. The townsfolk watched in horror as the tension between the two men grew, their words echoing off the stone walls. In a moment of desperation, Dr. Caleb unleashed a powerful incantation. The shadows in the chamber surged, forming a monstrous figure. It was a being of darkness, its eyes burning with a malevolent hunger. The townsfolk screamed and fled, leaving Barlow and Dr. Caleb to face the demon alone. Barlow, drawing his revolver, aimed at the demon. Dr. Caleb, realizing the grave danger he had brought upon the town, sacrificed himself to save them. He threw himself at the demon, his body vanishing in a burst of darkness. The demon howled in rage, but Barlow's bullet found its mark. The creature disintegrated into a pile of ash, the shadows receding back into the corners of the cellar. The town of Hollow Creek was saved, but at a terrible cost. In the aftermath, the townsfolk mourned for their lost friend, Dr. Caleb. They burned the ancient tome, hoping to banish the darkness forever. As the flames consumed the book, a sense of peace settled over Hollow Creek, and the blood-soaked shadows vanished, never to return. But some say that on certain nights, when the moon is full and the wind carries a chill, you can hear Dr. Caleb's ghostly laughter echoing through the streets of Hollow Creek, a chilling reminder of the darkness that once threatened their home.